guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video that I've been pretty excited about. I'm going to show you what is in my toolkit slash what I take to school. But also some of it isn't what I take to school, it's what I've already had at home that I just leave at home and don't really take to school as much. I'm not really sure where to start with this because I have a lot. I think I'm going to get started with, well, I actually do have a rolling pin that I'm going to show you. I don't use it, but I got this for Christmas when I was a kid, and it had like a cookie mix in it, and it came with these cutters, which are a little snowman, a little bell, star, love heart, another love heart, and a flower. On the topic of cookie cutters, I also have a lot of those. I have this little gingerbread man that I bought last year when I made gingerbread men for the first time. They were delicious. I'm making them again this year. So I don't know if you can see, but like they're flower ones. I've got these star ones. I've got these love heart ones that are, I honestly think these are my favourite. They're really cute. I love love. It doesn't matter, they all fit. And I have more cookie cutters. I was looking through the kitchen to see what I could use for this video, and I found this bag, and I'm like, oh, I forgot that I got all these for Christmas last year. Not as a present, but to use to make sugar cookies. So there's quite a lot. And I remember I was babysitting at this time last year, and actually more like December, but the kids and I made cookies using these, and they had so much fun. So I don't know why I have 2 Christmas trees, but you know, whatever. I got these from another cooking store in the shopping centre that closed down, which sucks because that was the best cooking shop. I was obsessed with that place. Snowflakes, which we don't get here in Christmas because it's summer in Christmas here, which honestly I love. I couldn't imagine having Christmas any differently. Snowman, also not relevant to Australian Christmas, but gingerbread girl, gingerbread man, so I have 2 gingerbread men cutters. Whatever. This one's bigger. This one can be like his little brother or something like that. I don't know. A star. And this one is honestly my favourite. I think it's a reindeer. Like, I mean, my favourite out of these. Because obviously I said these are my favourites out of these ones. But I mean, out of my Christmas ones, I like this one. And probably the gingerbread man and the tree the best. I have a lot of favourites. But also this candy cane one is really cool. Okay. I reckon one of my most useful pieces of equipment for school, my scales, because they have them in the kitchens obviously, but there's not that many of them, and they can be quite far from where the ingredients are, so it's quite easy for me to take this up to the front. Like the fridge is up the front, the scales are way at the back of the classroom, so it's much easier for me to take a bowl and my scales up to the front of the classroom and grab what I need from the fridge instead of having to, you know, grab what I need and then go back to my bench and then put it back. It's just much easier to do everything at the front bench where the fridge is. Another thing that I find really handy, my bowls, because obviously we have bowls in the kitchens, but I feel like they just get used up so quickly. And one of my teachers in semester 1 this year recommended that we get our own bowls, and I think I'm like the only person that did. And then another classmate saw mine and got, I think, the exact same ones, which I was kind of worried about. I was like, I don't want to get them confused, but it's okay. I still have all of them, I think. I thought there were 4 of these bigger ones, but you know, sometimes I do need bigger bowls, like the large ones for mixing things like that. This is just for weighing things up, you know, because we weigh everything with scales. Like we don't really use, no, we do use teaspoons, but we don't use cups. And the reason for that being is that if you take a cup, but like you don't, like it's always going to be a little bit different how much is in it. Like you might pack it right to the top, or you might pack it a little bit short of the top. But this way, if you weigh it, you know that it will be exactly what you need. That's something that they told us at school. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Another thing that I find really handy is this. They don't have them in the classrooms, which I find really odd. I went and bought this because I didn't have my own in the toolkit. This, I think I mentioned in one of my videos, but it's just an egg separator that I haven't actually taken to school yet because I couldn't find it. I didn't buy it specifically for school, we already had it. And I was thinking this actually would be really handy because we do have to separate eggs. And it can be kind of annoying doing it the traditional way. I feel like this will make it much quicker. That is everything that I have inside the house. And now for my toolkit. The key. This is what it looks like. It's actually quite heavy. There's a fair bit in it. We will start with the top tray. What's that? Oh, yeah. Nozzles, pen, tablespoon, just for like, you've probably seen me use it in my videos. It's handy when I'm weighing things up, like especially for example with butter. Like I'm just getting butter out of the thing and just putting it into the bowl. It is quite handy to have this. Or for little things like spices. I have two. This one came with the toolkit, but I don't like it as much really. This is like a fondant rolling pin. I don't even know why I've left it in my toolkit considering I finished my marzipan unit. For those of you who don't know, marzipan is like fondant, but I think it tastes so much better because it's made with almond meal. It's more expensive than fondant, but it tastes so much better. And you can make it with different things. Like we made it with Baileys. You can put cocoa. So for chocolate marzipan. Marzipan is amazing. It's so much more versatile in my opinion. Thermometer. This is another little nozzle that I have that I haven't actually used for school. But yeah, I bought it around this time last year. Just for an extra nozzle. Oh yeah, these are for the fondant rolling pin. They're like little guides that you just put on the ends, like here. That is the top tray done. Oh wait, my paring knife. Now for the actual toolkit. There's a lot. This, I don't really know how to explain what it is, to be honest, and I don't know why it has measurements on it. Anyway, it's like a scraper. So I found it really handy when I was making eclairs, because you've got to cool the dough down, the choux pastry. You've got to cool it down on the bench, so it's very handy to use this to move it around to different areas of the bench. Because if you just keep it in the one area of the bench, that one area will be warm. So let's say you move it around to here, then to here, then to here, then to here, or here, it will get colder really quickly. And it's very handy to just go like this. It's also very handy for dyeing marzipan. I've never actually used this. It's a candy thermometer. Piping bag, we've used these a lot. It's kind of annoying to clean, so I do have another one. But then I also have a bag of them, but they're slightly smaller than this, so I haven't actually got it in my toolkit at the moment. This I've used a couple of times. It's a silicone rolling mat. You can use it to pipe your eclairs onto instead of like baking paper. Yeah, it just looks like that, you know. Tongs, whisk. I feel like I've accumulated so many of these over the years. More cookie cutters, but these are different ones. So they have a straight edge that you can use. And they also have like a floury side, and they also have how big. Like here it says 2 1/4 inches or 58 millimeters. We use millimeters here, so yeah, these are handy. We use them for pastry, tarts. They're great. I love them. Like they're good for quiches, and we use them for marzipan as well. I think you've got this massive one and you've got a tiny little one. You know, they're very good. Yeah, just a zester. It's like a grater, but a microplane grater. So, this didn't come in the toolkit, but it's my favourite colour, so that's why I got it. Wooden spoon, a must. This, I haven't used a lot, because it is quite large, but I think I've used it for my sponge cake to spread the jam around the inside. And I have used it because I was frosting a cake at home. And you use it basically just to frost or to spread things onto a layer of a cake. It's quite good. And there's another one that I have that's really little in comparison. And I think I have used this. I'm not sure when the last time was though. I haven't used it recently, but it's just because of the subject that I'm doing. A serrated knife. Marzipan modelling tools. They are good for making little indents or little shapes. My lighter, honestly terrified of this knife. A tiny little calculator that I have never really used. This, honestly, I have no idea what it is. I have these 2 spoons that I haven't really used. I think it's just for zesting. So I usually just use my the microplane grater that I showed you, this one. Hey guys, so I'm not too sure what happened. It just stopped recording. Most of it got filmed. It's just at this point I'm not really sure what I missed out on showing you. I couldn't tell by the video what I was about to show you. So the last thing that I saw being filmed was this one. I think the only thing that I'm yet to show you was my sharpening stone. So basically, yeah, it's just for sharpening my knife. There's 2 more things I need to show you. So this is just a peeler. But yeah, they're basically just for dipping things in chocolate. It's just for chocolate modeling. And honestly, I'm terrified to take this thing off. Yeah, just take my word for it, it's very sharp. It even says caution, sharp contents on the bag, the bubble wrap that it comes in. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you is just basically spare piping bags. Yeah, they're basically just extra piping bags. So these are quite small in comparison to the ones that I would regularly use. But yeah, that is literally all that I have to show you. Thank you guys very much for watching my video on what is in my toolkit. I hope you enjoyed it. This was something that I was very excited to do, as I mentioned. And I don't know why, but I just think this is something interesting and I haven't seen a video like this. So yeah, again, thank you very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you like baking and what's the thing that you like to bake the most. And I will see you guys in my next video. See ya!